dear. Come in, come in. Yeah, of course. Oh, that doesn't matter. There's a coat rack there if you want to hang up your raincoat or anything. Yeah, there's quite a storm out there, isn't there? Well, I'm so happy then that you were able to make it in here, okay? While you're taking shelter from the storm, you want to take a look at any of our candles today? Oh, excellent. So you're here for a scent profile? Oh, amazing. And a possible purchase of a candle as well. Excellent. Yeah, welcome. Have you been to my shop before? Haven't? Alright. Well, you get comfortable there. I can even pull up a chair or anything for you. And if you don't mind, a bit of info on the candle shop, and then we will get started on your scent profile, how that works. I'll have some questions to ask you, etc. Yeah, and then we can go from there, and I will show you some scent options. Assuming you're here for a fall candle in particular. I thought so. I do have some people who already start coming in this time of year for Christmas gifts or Christmas specific candles. A lot of Christmas people love to get their decor early. I'm one of those people as well, so I can't blame them. Take a minute, get comfortable, not a rush. Ready? I love your outfit, by the way, your jacket. Where'd you get that one? I see. Oh, I've never been to that store before. Are there prices? Prices are good? Okay. I like to hear it. Alright, dear. Well, let's begin. So, welcome to Serene Scents, where I will be helping you pick out a personal fall candle that is matched to your scent type and your favorite preferences in terms of autumnal scents, autumnal atmosphere that you want to create in your own home. Have you ever had a scent profile done before? No, okay. And have you ever had it done for a perfume before? Even taken maybe a little quiz online? Alright, so for the fun of it, yeah. Of course, so that's what it's going to be quite similar to. I'm going to be going through asking you some personal preferences in terms of autumnal related things, and then we'll move into scents and things like that. And basically the goal with my service today is to work through with you and narrow down a few scents that are going to be specifically tailored to you and are going to just make your home and your atmosphere be as cozy and as personal as possible. Do you know anyone who's had our service before? No. Well, that's perfectly fine. We'll go through the questions. You're free to ask me anything if need be. Then at the end, I will come up based on the answers to your questions I'm going to write down in my book here. I will show you 1, 2, 3 candle options. And then you can pick which one you would like to purchase. But there's no pressure at all to purchase today. This is just a service to help point you in a direction in terms of scented candles, what you might be looking for. Of course. and we run all year. I'm open all year, though definitely my busiest time is certainly now until just about Christmas time. Because people do use candles in their home all year, but a lot more people will have candles for the fall season and for Christmas, or like I said, buying Christmas gifts. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about my shop to tell you about that would be important. I do have a deal going on right now that if you do our service that you're doing right now for the scent profile, that you will get about, I have to double check, I believe it's 30% off your first candle. Yes, and especially because you're a new customer. So, if you're ready, we will get started here. I want to, if it's okay, I didn't mention it before, but just take a bit more of a quick peek and look at you, if that's all right. It's a little unique of a service, a little more faux pas for sure, but I like to just look at the person who I have coming into my store, not in a judgmental way at all. It's more so a way for me to maybe get the sense of what scents you're looking for, right? Thank you. So some people, always, but sometimes dress very similar to kind of the atmosphere that they bring to life, to their home. It's a bit of a hit and miss depending, but I find that it's been fairly accurate in helping me to look at you, determine what's going to work, best for you, etc. Of course. It also helps me just kind of be closer to you, as I will get to some other questions later, asking if there's any personal scents in terms of perfumes, lotions, things that you use that are scents that you always stick to, which may help me kind of further, if you would like, pair it with the scent of your home. Some people quite like having matching scents all throughout everywhere, etc. Here, like so. I see. Alright. Yeah, so if you don't mind telling me about maybe certain scents that you go towards. For your perfumes, lotions, even scents that you prefer maybe to even spray for breezes or other scented aerosol products around your house. Of course. Oh, I quite like that one. I don't tend to buy it for myself because I've got so many other options already, but that is a very good one for sure. Thank you so much, dear. That's some great info. No, you're not oversharing at all. As much information as you can give me is amazing, because it will help me kind of more narrowly pinpoint some different options for you. And by the way, if I didn't say it before, there is no pressure to, like I said before, purchase or even go with the scents that I pick out for you. This is entirely up to you personally, as it's going to be the scent in your own home. So, no pressure at all if you don't like any of the scents I've picked out for you, or you don't want to try some different options, or even redo the profile again and go through different questions. That is perfectly fine. Of course, I want it to be as an enjoyable experience as possible for you. Right. Well, if you are ready, we will go through and begin the questionnaire. I guess we went through that. So the first one is, do you already have candles in your home, or are you someone who frequently buys candles? That's perfectly fine. I have a lot of customers who come in and say, they've got all these candles, but they only kind of get through a couple of them. End up collecting all these new candles, but they kind of sit in the back of the closet and they never get to using all of them. Exactly, particularly for the fall, Christmas seasons. But you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing. Candles are going to last a very long time. You can always go and use them. Who says that you can't use Christmas candles in July? Yeah, if you really like the scent and they're what you want to put in your house, then go for it. Right, that's excellent, thank you. So for our next question that's related to that, since you do have candles in your home and have had some in the past, are there particular scents you gravitate towards? If you can remember, you don't need to be specific with names. I know they can be pretty fancy. If there's any just general scents you lean towards, or maybe scents you lean towards in particular seasons, particularly the fall. Excellent. I quite like several of the ones that you've picked there. Especially the, yes, I have I think a couple of those in my home already. I think a lot of people are a big fan of that one. It works quite well with the variety of different candles, and it pairs well as a main base for a lot of other scents. Moving right along. This is a question or two that, it's kind of related. It's not so much about scents, but I believe in my personal experience in creating these profiles works very well with matching people with their favorite candle. So, I don't know how big of a fall person you are. I'm guessing if you're here for fall candles, you're a little bit of a fan. But do you have certain activities or events you like to go to do, whether by yourself or with family, during the autumnal season? Of course, things like that. So, for example, I love going pumpkin picking to the pumpkin patch. I also love hiking with the fall leaves. That's probably my favorite, going to new locations. And then I love food. And I love having food and drink with family and friends, making some good meals. For sure. Those are just examples, but anything you can think of. Yes, that works. I've never done that before. It's on my list, but there's so much to do, and I feel like the season is so short that I just don't get time for it. Thank you. Those are some excellent examples. Next question. Where do you tend to burn candles in your home? Do you like to have ones all over the house? Do you tend to keep some just in particular locations, maybe like one on your dining room table, one in your bedroom, the bathroom? As many places as you can think of. Right, and final question that I have here for you, dear, is there a particular type of atmosphere that you have created and want to maintain, or do want to create with the candles in your home? So for example, are you someone who lights candles at night, so you want to create a very moody but warm atmosphere? Of course, yeah, any adjectives, that you can think of to describe it. So like warm, cozy, maybe outdoorsy. Some people do, they like more outdoorsy, woodsy scents. Some people, yeah, of course, some people like to, what's the word? They like to have maybe even adjectives and things that relate to memories they have of baking with a family member. Or some people even have adjectives that relate to their childhood home growing up and what reminded them of the fall season. Take your time, no rush. That's lovely. Of course, as many as you can think of. Crisp. Oh, crisp is a good one. I like that. Oh, okay. Again, no rush. Last one, all right? Thank you, dear. Those are all excellent answers. I think I have an idea now of what candles I'm going to pick for you. Did you have any more questions for me before I go grab them for you? Of course, if there's one that you'd like today, I can always hold it with your name in the back for you. So our scents will go fast depending on which one you're looking at as well. There's a lot of scents that are more your standard autumnal scents that are very popular and go very fast. If it was ones that are less popular, then I think you'd be okay. But I can certainly hold them for you. We do a hold for about a week. Right, excellent. Well, my dear, let me go and grab those candles for you. Yes, so I have here your first candle. As you may see on the tag here, I have for you this beautiful soy candle that is flavored pumpkin vanilla latte. It's delightful, isn't it? So based on some of your answers, I know that of the 3 scents and the other 2 that are back there for you, you tend to really like pumpkin, certain very typical scents, but I have sprinkled in some uniqueness to it. So this candle is the pumpkin base with the vanilla latte second and third tones to it. It's going to give you very much small town coffee shop. Of course. Let me open it. Let you stir right there. Yes, it's amazing. I quite like the soy candles myself. I do have, and I'm going to show you some non-soy as well, but I find the soy ones certainly smell the best. They've got an aroma that really lingers in the air and lasts for quite a while. This one as well comes in this lovely container. I actually have people send photos to me, customers send to me photos of the jars that they recycle after using the candle and what they use them for. I love to do that as well to, show different things. Maybe some people use them as like paintbrush holders. Some people like to make their own candles in their spare time, so they'll also reuse the containers for that. I like to recycle as much as I can. That was the one thing I forgot to mention to you related to that, is I will take any old candle jars and containers that you do not use. Even if there's a little bit of wax in the bottom, I will still take them, and they will be recycled for our creative soy candle making class. Yes, that's another thing we offer. It's very cool, but it books up very quickly, as we can only do about a class or 2 a week, because the shop is mostly run by myself, so to have some more time. But you're welcome to sign up for the email list and see if you can get a spot in the future. So, my dear, did you have any more questions about this candle I have here for you? This pumpkin vanilla latte candle. Alright, I'll just put that to the side for you and I'll grab the second one. Makes a fun sound. But anyways, I have here a cozy pumpkin candle. This is your standard pumpkin. Since you seem to bring up pumpkin or pumpkin related things in some of the answers to your questionnaire, I thought it might be a good idea to just give you a standard pumpkin candle option. Yeah, some people, I surprisingly find a good number of people actually prefer just the solid scent of a particular item. Sometimes that's due to them lighting multiple candles in their home, and so they don't want to have, 20 different scents layered on top of each other. Some people just prefer that single soothing scent. Either way, I've got this candle here. This is the bigger of the candles that I have, in a more standard jar with a sealable glass lid here. I want to give that a smell. Standard pumpkin. And as I was mentioning, this is an option that is a non-soy candle. So it's just going to smell a little bit different, have a different kind of scent profile, but this as well is going to be cheaper than the other two. So for affordability, this would be your best option of the three. The prices are not bad at all, of course. Again, that's due to things like the recycling program I have, things like that. Of course, of course. Did you have any questions then about this lovely pumpkin candle? Right. Then are you ready to move on to the final one? All right, dear. I have here your final candle. It is in the same soy style as the first one I showed you. It is that 3-wick again, the soy blend. This one is a flavor though that is kind of, I don't want to call it a wild card, but it's more unique than the other two, not related to pumpkin. This is a flavor as well, or scent, sorry, that I absolutely adore. I use this in my home over and over again. I just find it's very unique, and it's got more interesting tones to it that I find people don't always go to for the fall. So I have here in this beautiful, like dark brown jar, a bonfire festival scented candle. I know. So this one is a little bit more woodsy. Like I was saying, it's got more of a woodsy, almost like a fire scent to it. The festival part is kind of going to be a little more apple-y, like apple picking and apple festival. I know, it is a amazing scent combination. Of course. Let's just leave it there. I know, another one, of course. It's, amazing. Might remind you of doing campfires as a kid, maybe going to the apple picking, to different All Hallows Eve's festivals, things like that. Yes, it's quite fun. So, my dear, no pressure at all, like I said, but did you want to take any of these 3 candles home with you today? Of course. That sounds amazing. So we'll go with the bonfire festival today. Excellent. And you will hold that, the other one? Okay, that's fine. So I'll hold that under your name. Again, you have 7 days. That includes the weekend from today. So it'll start tomorrow. to call or come in and make the purchase. Of course. Is there any other questions you had for me today, dear? Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. You're free to look around. I'll wrap this up for you and leave it by the front counter so that whenever you're ready, I'll check you out. And hopefully that storm stops for you soon. Looks to be slowing down a little bit, but maybe I might have to make a run for it. Alright, dear. Alright, well, I'll talk to you in a bit, but thank you so much for shopping at Serene Scents today. I'm so happy to be able to have done the scent profile for you and pick out some different candles that you like. Alright, well, take care. Talk to you in a bit. Alright, bye now.